Hey guys, alright, so more cards got announced in the expansion and I'm going to review them. Okay, so first up we have Doom, 10 mana, destroy all minions, draw a card for each. This is better than Twisting Nether. This card is really good if you are behind, and it will clear the board and restore your tempo. Usually if a card costs 10 or more, it has to do something unbelievably insane. I'd say this card falls into the category, more or less. Alright, next up we have Tentacle Forearms, 5 mana, 2/2 weapon. Death Rattle, send it back to your hand. Okay, so this card is pretty much infinite value, but your face takes a big beat down. Could be good in a fat warrior. I generally say it's pretty bad, but on the plus side, your face cannot be silenced, nor can a weapon. So I'm guessing this weapon is pretty good. Next up we have Zariel, Poison Mind, 4 mana, 3/2, Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Add a random toxic card. I'll review the toxic spells as well, but I'm gonna keep them short. First up we have Blood Thistle Toxin. All of these are 1 mana spells. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. This is big combo potential. I won't add anything else. Birth Toxin. Give a minion +3 attack. It's pretty much good removal or finisher. Feather Leaf Toxin. Give stealth to a minion until your next turn. These cards are starting to look like spare parts, aren't they? Next up we have Fire Bloom Toxin. Deal 2 damage, possibly destroy something, and get it to combo with your combo spells or minions. King's Blood Toxin. Draw a card. Considering drawing a card is rated around 1.5 mana or 2 mana, somewhere there, this card is pretty good. Back to Zariel. The card sucks. Its stats are terrible for 4-drop. The effect only adds a few spells that only add on to the cost. They don't do anything crazy like Rafam spells, but I'm not gonna talk about Rafam. Herald Visage, 6 mana, 5/5, summon a 1/1 copy of each of your other minions. This kinda looks like the Toys Tavern Brawl, and I would say this card is pretty insane with the Museum Curator, but most of the good Death Rattle cards are gone, and unless they make new ones that are pretty insane, it's not going to be that good. It's still not going to be bad. It's going to be crazy and wild though. Alright, next we have Enzot's Tentacle, 1 mana, 1/1, Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. I'd say this card is the new Zombie Chow. So far the best 1-drop in the expansion, in my opinion. This card can kill every other 1-drop in standard, and a few 2-drops, not too many though. The Boogie Monster, 8 mana, 6/7. Whenever this minion kills a minion, gain 2 stats. It's not that great. Its stats are not that great for an 8 mana drop, but if it manages to kill something, it will grow insane pretty fast. Brood of Nzoth. 3 mana, 2/2, Death Rattle, give your minions +1/+1. I honestly don't have an opinion on this card. This card is just win more. It will be good in Zoo deck, but generally it won't see too much play because you don't need cards that will help you win more. You need cards that will get you back in the game. Okay, this next card is going to be a little crazy. Renounced Darkness. 2 mana, replace your hero power and all your Warlock cards to another class's cards. So if you get this card from something else like Nexus Champion Sarad, you won't be able to replace your hand and all your neutral cards that will be in your deck don't get replaced, only your Warlock cards. And all the cards that were replaced cost 1 less. This could in fact make crazy combos. It would be best to separate this card from pros and cons. The cons are that the cards are random and could replace your hand with 5 Totemic Mites, for example. If it's random, the class, I mean, which class you get, it's a con, but if you get to choose, it's a pretty big pro. And another pro is they'll cost 1 less, which could lead to pretty insane combos. Undercity Huckster. 2 mana, 2/2, Death Rattle, add a random class card to your hand from your opponent's class. So it's like a minion with half the effect of Burgle. It's one of the best 2-drops I've seen in the expansion. Think of it as a +1 health loot hoarder. Enzat's First Mate. 1 mana, 1/1, Battlecry. Equip a 1/3 rusty hook. A 1/3 weapon at 1 mana is pretty strong. Plus, this card's a pirate. Blizzard is announcing a lot of good 1-drops. This is also pretty good. Okay, next up we have Faceless Shambler. 4 mana, 1/1 Taunt, Battlecry. Copy your friendly minion's attack and health. This card could lead to very insane combos. It's like a Faceless Manipulator, but only cheaper. You can combo it with a Shaman Earth Elemental, so it can create a pretty big wall, or Druid's Ancients and stuff like that. Or if generally something has pretty good stats. Next up we have Infested Torrent. 4 mana, 2/3, Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 slime. I guess this card could see some play, but it's nothing special. Could be a good combo with the Enzat, which will be reviewed in a minute. Alright, next up we have Coat Apothecary. 5 mana, 4/4, Battlecry. Restore 2 health for each enemy minion. This card by far is my favorite in the expansion. You get to restore up to a maximum of 14 health, and after you play it, you have 5 more mana at most, unless you're Druid, and you can play a big board clear to clear the enemy side of the field, which will generally result in you winning the game. Next up we have Ragnaros, Light Lord, 8 mana, 8/8. And restore 8 health to a random friendly character at the end of your turn. Okay, so this card, it's a card. It's definitely a card. At first I thought it's fake, because I don't know, it just looks too bad. It doesn't look, I want to say it's good, but it's pretty bad. It's like a light well. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's anything good. Okay, second to last, Enzot, the Corruptor, Battlecry, summon your death rattle minions that died this game. This has so many possibilities if Naxxramas was a part of standard. Like I said earlier, most of the death rattles are gone. For 10 mana, it has to do something pretty insane. And refilling your board with death rattle cards counts as pretty insane. Sadly, most of the good, like I said, good death rattles are gone, but looks like they're going to announce more. And we have one more, Heozio the Ascended, 5 mana, 4/6. I cheated on this card and I took a look at Crip's video, so whatever I say I would be copying him. I'd rather just link his video, since he already explained it pretty good. And that's it.